Okay, so in this problem, we have Ricardo has 20 coins, some of which are pennies and the rest of which are nickels, 5-cent coins. Okay, he has at least one penny and at least one nickel. What is the difference in cents between the greatest possible and the least possible amounts of money that Ricardo can have? Okay, so we have the 1-cent coins, and then we have 5-cent coins, and then let's try to figure out what's going to happen here. So it says that he has to have at least, so he has combinations of 1-cent and 5-cent coins, but he has to have at least one penny and one nickel. So we're going to put one there as this is the minimum number that he can have. Okay, it says what's the difference between the greatest possible and the least possible amounts of money that he can have? Well, if he's gonna, let's start with the least possible. To have the least possible, well, it means that he has to maximize the lower value coins, right? So he has to have most of his coins have to be 1-cent coins. So to get the least, we have to have at least one 5-cent. So we're gonna keep that as 5 cents. But for here, we're actually gonna have 2020 minus 1. Right, so we're going to have 2019 of the 1-cent coins and then only one of the 5-cent coins, right? Okay, the reason why we do this is together there are 20 coins, but this is the lowest it can go, right? Because one is the lowest that he can have, 1 cent, and most of them are 1 cent, but that one that he has to have for the 5 cents. Okay. So what's the value here? We end up with 2019 times 1 cent is just 2019. So 2019 plus 5 cent, of course, is 5. So you have to add that. So you get 2024 cents. Okay, for least. This is the least. All right, now you have to figure out the greatest. So the greatest is going to be the flip. It's going to be the opposite of this. You're going to maximize your 5-cent coins. Okay, so if we want to maximize our 5-cent coins, it's going to be the same kind of scenario here where we have one 1-cent coin and we have 2019 instead of the 5-cent coins, right? Together they give you 20 coins, and this is the greatest possibility you can have because you have to have at least one 1 cent. Okay, so now we need to figure out the value of this one. Well, for this one, we have, this is just 1 cent, okay? But for this one, it's 2019 times 5 cents, right? And so this gives us, if you kind of think about this, is the same as 2019 times 10 divided by 2, right? 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we get 2019 with a 0 over 2. And if you split that up, you end up with 10,095. All right, and then we have to remember to add this 1 cent, okay? So it's plus 1. So that gives us 10,096 for the greatest. And so the difference now is going to be 10,096, and you're going to subtract 2024. All right. So we're going to get 27, and okay, that gives us 8027, 72. Yep. So that gives us C. End up with C. All right.